made it into this absolutely beautiful campsite last night. Very excited to see what this day has to hold. We got here late and we walked down to the river, and my son had spotted a giant snapping turtle just in the water. So we, of course, had to poke it with a stick a few times and see how it is. But we are very close to a city called Mayo, and typically it's a small, teeny little city and you wouldn't hear anything, but they're having a giant music festival this weekend. So we actually heard music last night, fairly loud, right at our campsite. And I don't know if you guys can hear that background, but there are off-road vehicles going to town right now. So it is not as quiet as I normally would like for an up north trip, but the absolute beauty and the smell. Oh, the pine really outweighs that noise. I could care less about the noise right now, just because there's enough of all the other stuff going on. Well, we have some cool stuff planned today. We're going to explore Huron National Forest, which is about 10 minutes away. We have the Au Sable River a stone's throw from our campsite, so we're going to walk down there this morning and probably enjoy my coffee there and just hanging out. That's about it. Doesn't get easier than that. All right. It's 7:30 right now, and all the kids are still sleeping. I forgot the pot in the van. I have 3 kids actually sleeping in the van. They wanted to sleep on the floor, so we lay all the bench. We took the 2 middle seats out and laid the back down so they could all sleep in the van. But anyway, I digress. I want to make coffee, and the pot is in the van, and I would have to wake up kids in order to get the coffee. So It's the only other thing that would make this moment just that much more perfect. I got the river, got the morning sun coming in, got a little bit of dew on the grass. Got birds flying, playing. Worth the drive, every minute of it. So you see a lot of videos about how to boondock in Michigan, how to camp for free or find secluded sites. I would say this is the middle ground of all of that. So with the kids, I don't want to just drive off onto a national forest road or a giant state park road and roll the dice on whether or not we're going to have some a safe spot to sleep. And I like it more predictable, you know, with the kids. Here we have pretty clean bathrooms, pit toilets, of course. It's a single one, but there's toilet paper in it, right? Like it's good for the kids. You check yourself in. They have a self check-in. You pay at the station, you fill out a card, you hand the card at the edge of your campsite, and that's it. You don't have a lot of staff here. You don't have a lot of just the attractions that really bring folks from the outside, which in my opinion is perfect, because it's like boondocking in a lot of ways, where it's very secluded. There's really not people here, right? Like we're all just reading that sign there real quick. I thought it said only 4 people per site, which I thought that doesn't sound right at all. But I highly recommend it. If you just Google campgrounds along Au Sable River, or any river for that matter, self-check-in campgrounds. It's all regulated by the state. The roads are very accessible. The campsites are great. The road to get in to this camp was about a mile long, and we're surrounded by state forests. So we are in pretty thick woods right now. We have the Au Sable River right by our campsite. If there wasn't so much noise coming from the city of Mayo, we would hear probably the river from time to time. But these sites are huge, just huge, beautiful sites. They're all a little overgrown, which adds to the mystique of it. It just makes it that much more, I don't know, rustic feeling. Such a cool little mini campground here. Okay, so oftentimes I come to these campsites and see this thing. I have no idea what it's for. I'm guessing it's for hanging trash and food. Maybe a little food bag can hang from this, but it doesn't seem that high off the ground, so I can't imagine it would truly keep anything away. If anyone knows what this thing is and what it's truly used for, comment down below. Let me know what it is. I'm smelling some diesel in the air now. There's something, maybe all these off-road vehicles going. And you think that would ruin it, but it doesn't. Oh, that smells so good. It reminds me a lot of Alaska. I spent summer fishing on a commercial salmon boat as a deckhand in Alaska. And on the boat, the boat was run by a massive diesel engine, and it had this smokestack. And we would be in this beautiful wilderness, just on the edge of, mountains where we saw almost daily grizzly bears feeding on salmon and just really amazing stuff. And then this really industrial smelling boat. And now every time I smell it, especially when it's mixed with all this fresh pine and this beautiful wilderness, it just brings me right back to that time. Actually, I should make my way back to the campsite now, see if the kids are awake yet. Finally make my coffee. You girls slept all right last night?
Yeah.
Harper, you were saying you rolled off a mat?
Yeah. It completely went over our hours, I think.
Yeah. That's hilarious. Well, it is absolutely beautiful out here, guys. It is, we have a great day ahead of us.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you sleep?
Good.
Yeah. Were you comfortable?
Yeah.
That air mattress held?
Yeah.
Keep going.
I feel something. I don't see. Got it.
Keep going.
You need to find a rock. Come on. Dad,
All right.
No, those are nice shoes.
No, they're not.
Are they water shoes?
No.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, my butt's so cold.
After a relaxing swim, we decided to walk along the river and find a couple other cool little spots.
What's looking at us? What kind of turtle is it? There's a turtle.
That's a box turtle.
Can I pick it up?
He will still bite you, so you want to be
Is that a
careful.
snapping turtle?
No,
It is not. It's a box turtle.
Can I pick him up?
I
please?
just asked him.
You can. He will still bite you, so he will pee on you. That's his next move.
Okay.
He's so cute. Yep, he just did.
He did?
Yeah.
Where?
Is it a snapping turtle?
No, it's a box turtle.
What is that? Oh, it's heavy. Like,
Grab it.
yeah! Where's the top?
So what does the tag say? It says.
No.
All right. Oh, hold up. Let's see.
Can I hold it?
That's so cool.
What?
It's been tagged. Yeah, let's leave this guy alone. They're studying him. We don't want him to get too worked up. I don't know.
No, it was more like a fish.
So. Yeah, why don't you come tell him to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get a new notification every time we come out with a new video. I didn't say that. No, I say that. I say that. You said hit the thumbs up and subscribe. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Well, do it, please. Thank you.
How about this for a campsite? Oh my gosh.
Taking pictures.
Yep. So we got an unfortunate event. Olivia got a tick. Yep. 2 ticks. So we're gonna remove them.
No, I know what they look like. It's not like. You grab them much lower than I did.
I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's out. That one's out. Do we have a jar to put this guy in?
Its head is on. Yep.
Its head is on. Very much alive.
A tick?
If you can kill it, great.
I smashed it. And then it lived.
Lucas, can you take the band-aids out of that?
And then it
And
lived
put it
again.
in there.
So I smashed it again. And
Nice.
then again. It's invisible. Me and Rob are gonna run down to the lake and wash our hands and our feet. There it is. Come on. Because they're ready. Connor, bring your dragon stick. Come on, there. Coming.
I feel like you're pulling too much of your hair.
It's fine.
Nice. Oop. I didn't realize it was that easy. Oh.
Oh.
That
Number 2. Here's the baggie.
Could those ticks have given me? Could those ticks give me Lyme disease?
Nope, I don't believe they can. You got 2 in here?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yep.
You're a brave girl.
First
So-
time I had a tick, I was like,
Yeah. So we save them if we think it might be an issue later on at any point, we can mail these in and see if they had any sort of disease. But we got the entire head out. I think she's fine. I know she's fine. but it's a sad reality now. Ticks are bad. I don't remember getting a tick ever when I was a kid. I was in Boy Scouts. I camped every month. I lived at a campground in this area, not too far from here, for the entire summer, and never had issues with ticks. And then starting maybe 3-4 years ago, every time we go camping, there's a tick, and it's just part of it now. So
yeah, one person always gets a tick.
yeah. Do you feel like it's in your hair now?
No, I'm just making sure there's nothing else.
Okay. After a nice morning walking along the river, it was time to explore the Huron National Forest. So we are on some county, I think it's county land. It might be state land, but there's all of these logging roads, and everything's set up as a giant grid. So we're just taking our time driving on the logging roads. Got my son here driving, which is nice, that I can just take in what's around me, and yeah, he's learning to drive. This is the perfect spot for this. And then we will, I don't know, head back to camp here in a little bit. Probably go swimming, set up some tarps. Yeah, we have a storm rolling in. A storm's supposed to be here by this afternoon. So right now it's mid 70s, high 70s, and sunny. And then that storm's gonna come in pretty quick. So we're gonna make sure we're all set up, ready for that. We have some ideas on how we want to enjoy the storm. Right now, this road is fun. So we're scouting some spots for maybe a cool campsite. This is definitely dispersed camping though. No running water. Someone else has camped here before though. We got a nice fire pit. We can get the car pretty close. We could even park the car here and maybe hike in. But we're gonna go up here and take a look, see what the heck's up here. Yeah, so I just looked this up. It's a national forest here, which is perfect, which means we can camp in any of these spots. We can actually park the car back closer to the road and hike in. So I'm thinking I need to do this with some of my adventurous friends and or children. We'll have to come in here. This is just so much. This whole forest is the size of a major city. It is. It's taken us 20 minutes, 30 minutes just to drive back into this spot. So, and I don't know if you can see, but this goes downhill and then it goes back up on the other side. So we could hike down into this valley, find a nice low spot, and camp. So much to explore. After spending time in the Huron National Forest, we returned back to our campsite to prepare for the rain.
It's raining. We're ready for rain. Can you get your feet off my lap?
Just chilling.
Yeah, just chilling.
The storm has arrived. after enjoying a nice peaceful rain underneath the tarps. We took a trip into the city of Mayo to check out the dam and a couple other scenic routes along the Au Sable River. It's as close as we can get.
Come on. What? This is so hard. Go.
I want to go read that sign.
This is so hard. Oh, where did I fall?
You won't fall, but if you did,
A little frog. The toad. Zipping. Or pooping. Tell me. Yeah, buddy. Don't worry. Hi. Mwah. What? Buddy, don't.
Careful.
Hey, buddy.
Got a tree. What's up?
Heel, buddy.
Can I go pee?
Let's
I need to go pee.
Oh my gosh. Did you see that?
Did you see the egg drop in?
Did you see that? No. He's stepping on.
Give her space, give her space.
Oh, it just there's another one.
So cool.
I didn't see it.
Just watch it, just watch it.
Bugs.
You can tell when she's gonna lay another egg when she lifts up a little bit. What? Here she goes, she's moving.
Egg? Is that egg?
Oh, there's a whole.
The eggs.
Do you think she would come out?
Oh, is another one coming?
Yeah.
It'll go in a second.
Here it comes.
Oh, that was really weird.
Oh.
You think she did that on camera?
Yeah. What do you think?
Interesting. Please, can I keep the total? Please?
We've found so much wildlife here.
I remember I had a toad.
Can you see a little white part? Then it just goes. There she goes.
So you know the egg's coming out when,
The butt's in place.
yeah, you see her tail get really big and wide.
Please, can I keep him, Dad?
There was this video, and the guy was trying to break a brick with his head. He sets the brick down, and he goes like this to his forehead. Puts his hand down, and then he just starts banging his head on the brick, and it won't go. So he just keeps going, and then he just gets mad at it, and he's like trying to punch it with his hand. So he keeps slamming his head on it, and then he's like trying to jump on it. He just like stands up and just goes, but it still won't go. So then they give him a new brick, and he just slams his head on it, and it breaks that. But then there was another, and he just kept slamming his head on it again.
Say that again. Hey, I found it. Buddy.
You keep saying buddy to everything.
Hey,
Hey, yo, buddy.
Here, let's let it go on. No.
You guys want to put a hook on and throw it in the river, see if we can catch something?
Never ending why. Never ending why. Oh, it's a nerve.
Oh, look at my chair.
Those are the shrinking eels. If you don't believe me, just wait. They always grow louder when they're about to feed on human flesh.
He's climbing the rope. And he's getting on us. Inconceivable.
Ooh, he's waking up.
So we're at the end of a wonderful trip. We took down camp and we are walking to the river now to say goodbye. Until next time.